We're tackling Pokémon Fire Red Omega, a ROM hack created by the iconic Pokémon ROM hacker, Drayano. This game adds Pokémon from Gen 2 and 3, adds new encounters, and completely revamps trainer battles. Not only will the difficulty be ramped up from the normal Fire Red, but we'll be doing a hardcore Nuzlocke as well. Sit back, relax, and join me while I take on the world of Drayano. We're just going to get ourselves started here. I really think that if I use Sleep Powder, and of course landed it, on Lovedis there, we had a real chance of winning. I would have to break through Paralysis and get more than 2 hits with Bullet Seed, but that could have been the move. We got a lot of data. We beat Brock, so we have full information on Brock Split now. I'm going to be referencing the documentation on Brock now. You know, it sucks to lose, but I'm kind of hyped to start a new run. It's always fun to start a new run. I think the final nail in the coffin was like I was losing Pokemon while grinding. Like I said, I should have just used candies. It's easier to watch, and it's easier to do in the stream. It makes for a better video and better stream. But I lost 2 Pokemon. I was like, I don't want to, like, strategize for Misty now. I really just want to go and fight her. And I think that was part of my problem. And then I kind of played Misty not so great. I think if I really slowed down, I could have beat Misty with that team. But that was certainly a bigger difficulty spike from Brock. Not to mention, I didn't have an electric type, which would have been nice. Smoochum. I guess we're picking Smoochum since it's next in the line. No, heck no. I'm picking Elekid. I want electric type from Misty. Are you kidding me? Let me get myself a cool nickname. What are we going to call this guy? 10,000 volt. 10,000 Vodal. Excuse you? 10,000 volt. I think Smoochum probably will end up being pretty good, but I don't think Smoochum's going to be good in the early game. Bold Nature, plus defense, minus attack, I think. Not too bad, except I think that we get fighting-type moves on this guy in this game. Static is great. Quick attack and Leer. Alright. So I'm going to start thinking about what encounters we can get. We already got our Pallet Town encounter. That is Elekid. Again, how we're playing this is Gift Pokemon and Static Pokemon do count as my counters. So since I have this in Pallet Town, I cannot surf or fish in Pallet Town to get an encounter. Route 1 only has grass, so we're definitely getting a grass encounter here. But I'm wondering if I can get some dupes before coming down here, because there are Nidorans. I'd love a Nidoran. So there's grass in Viridian as well as fishing. As far as I know, all you can get from Old Rod here is Barboach and the Magikarp. Yeah, it's just Barboach and Magikarp, 70% Barboach. Surprised I got that Magikarp on our first run. Grass is Houndour, Mareep, Swablu, Ralt, Squiddy, and Doduo. That all seems really bad for this split. What about Route 22? Poliwag and Clamperl fishing on Route 22, which I think is ideal. You need a water type for this gym. I'd like to avoid using the starters if I can. I mean, free starters just seems kind of stupid. Maybe I won't use them in future runs. But, you know, I still lost, right? It's not like they were overpowered or anything. I still lost. That being said, it is a little more fun to encounter your own Pokemon. Because if I just get Mudkip as my Pewter City encounter every time, that discounts Sunkern, who you can evolve before Brock, Slackoth, Tailo, Nosepass, which I probably wouldn't want. It's just boring, you know, to catch and use the same Pokemon every single time. I just realized I can't delay Route 1, because you have to walk through here. Alrighty. Rattata. That was my first encounter last time. Let's see if this thing has guts like the last one. Jolly and Guts is nuts! Are we for real? Oh, now that is more like it. This thing's gonna be a beast. I think I'm going to fish in Viridian, because nothing there except for the Mareep is really good for Misty. That's how we should be planning our runs right now. Like, we can figure out how to beat Brock, but Misty we are yet to do. So we kind of have to think about that. I don't think Grovyle is good, period. All he had was Absorb. We could have put Bullet Seed on him, but it's just not that good. Where we have multiple opportunities to get a grass type. Oddish and Bellsprout. And Shroomish. And Shroomish every time. Yeah, so I think I'm actually going to fish here. I kind of hope for the Barboach. Magikarp didn't really seem like he was doing much. Barboach is pretty good for Brock. I'd imagine for Misty he's not great, but he kind of streamlines Brock a little bit. Alright, we got Barboach. What the hell are we gonna name this guy? You know what's the classic name that I used to name this guy in Poke Road? Poke Rogue. Whiskers. Let's check out our boy. Mild nature. Don't remember. Oblivious. Nah. Mudslap, Mudspore, and Waterspore. Okay. That's a Pokemon. Oh, you can't get the encounter until you fight Blue. Actually, I think I get my Viridian encounter first to hopefully dupe it out. Route 2 is Shroomish, 30%. I really hope I get that. That seems really good. Poochyena, Hoot Hoot, Pidgey, Swablu, Zigzagoon, Sentryp, and Hoppip. Is there any overlap here? You can get Oddish and Bellsprout as a 10% here. No, we want that. I think we do Route 2 first, then Viridian Forest. Let's just get the encounter on Route 2 and then the Viridian. Poochyena. See, it doesn't even matter. Because nothing is duped out with Poochyena. Jabra, what you got? Run away, Naive. You got Tackle and Hal. What you gonna do? Hey, Hal's a setup move at the very least. Again, right now what we're concerned about is beating Misty. So I don't really need those. Caterpie. That's better than Wurmple, in my opinion. I don't need to know why I went for Thundershock. Then I freaking crit. Are you kidding me? Is there a hashtag in this game? No. Welcome to the good life. What you got here? Calm Nature. That is really good. It's pretty good. I say it's really good, then I say it's pretty good. Shield Dust is pretty good. And there we go. Okay. Cool. I'm really excited to get either a Poliwag or a Clamperl. Probably want a Poliwag, I'm guessing. Alright, so I'm thinking that this guy over here is going to lead with his Smoochum again. Elekid is just generally a good lead here. 1000 Volt comes out. Yeah, this is a good lead. Because I have type advantage, obviously. Ooh, got a little paralyzed there. Let's see him fully paralyzed. No, okay, that's fine. Quick attack, even though I'm definitely going to kill. There we go, get ourselves a little XP. I think this is still Thundershock. This thing probably has pretty good special defense, though. Yeah, dang, this thing has pretty good special defense. Are you kidding me? I ain't got nothing for that. That did a lot of damage. Let's see how much the next one does. I didn't keep track. Powder Snow. 20 to 12. So we're dead to crit, which is not ideal. Bounce. I need this to do less than half. That's gonna hurt. It really is. All right, we have to risk crit because we have to get damage on the board now. Okay, we're chill. Oh, it's a roll. I feel like it's a roll. I feel like yes. That did way too much. I don't think I kill. Am I really about to lose a Pokemon here? No, I am not. There's no way I lose a Pokemon here. Oh, goes for pound on the low damage. That's fantastic. If I'm losing any Pokemon, I'm losing this Poochyena. 19 to 5. Why am I sacking on the first fight? You want to know why? Because in the first game, I overleveled for this fight. And I did not look at any trainer battles. Why? Because I'm a buster. That's why. Alright, goodbye, Poochyena. You're a testament to how bad of a Nuzlocker I am. Well, Bouse comes in and he finishes the job. Okay. Why would I not overlevel? I have plenty of... I don't know, bro. Alright, now I have a chance to get Poliwag. I'd really prefer Poliwag over Clamperl. I'm not sure how to evolve Clamperl. We'll see. And there's our Clamperl. I mean, okay, we'll see how good he is. It's a water type against Brock. How bad could it be? 1, 2, 3. Click. Adamant Nature. That's horrible. I guess this thing is gonna be gonna be a Huntail. Lord help me. Shell armor. That's actually pretty... Comes with Aurora Beam. And Iron Defense. This thing seems like it's... You go for this every time. Here's the problem. You can't get repels right now, right? Can you? Do you delay Route 22 to get Clamperl? Okay, this is kind of interesting because that's a really good thing to have just out of the gate. Have Aurora Beam. Base 65. No, freaking. And it can lower attack. Not so bad, man. Not so bad at all. Good life gain 72 XP points. I'm now level 10. Alright, Good Life is evolving. Let's go. Butterfree is an excellent early game mon. Calm Nature. We now have Compound Eyes, which is an insanely good ability. Especially once you get the powder move, Sleep Powder. But now we have something for the bug types here, because the rest of our team doesn't really do much to bug types. I keep forgetting Wurmple's not a poison type, and that Confusion's not super effective. Good Life, you are not so bad now. You're a good Butterfree. You know what? Let's give Clamperl some activity here. I think that in future runs, I'm definitely going to delay the Route 22 encounter to get Clamperl, or at least a chance to get Clamperl every time. Because the fact that it comes with Aurora Beam and Iron Defense, insanely good ability. Or, you know, good moves to come with. The thing is, I don't have repels at this point of the game, so I have to beat Brock before I can get a repel, stop myself from getting a grass encounter before I can get to the water encounter. Alright, we are out of Viridian Forest, and we have made it to Pewter City. Here's our next encounter. I think there's an egg here in this place too, which I did not hatch last run. I should have done it. It's a Togepi egg, if I recall. I just didn't have somewhere that I wanted to spend the encounter on. But Togepi's better early game since there's no Togekiss in this game. Please, take this rare Pokemon. Got Mudkip. I'll call him Akiria. There he is. Looking good. Careful Nature. I think that's good. What is Careful Nature? Careful is plus special defense minus special attack. That's good for ground. Special defense is actually really good for Misty. Hold on now. And Torrent, yeah. Okay, this thing's going to be good. I think you'd be stupid not to get the Mudkip here. It's definitely the best Pokemon here. Alright, we are officially at Brock, baby. I think that either Clamperl or Mudkip are the lead, obviously. I don't have a Grass type to bait Vulpix. I do have Good Life, but he's also weak to rocks. Yeah, you know what? I will leave with Mudkip, I think. It's just the most riskless thing here. My rock hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. You're gonna challenge me, know that you'll lose? That's a trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Alright, Brock. Your level 10 Geodude is up against my level 14 Mudkip. And down he goes. Yeah, I could have told you that was gonna happen. Bide. Yeah, not in this lifetime, buddy. Kabuto. Yeah, could have seen that coming. I don't have a grass type. I was kind of hoping to have a grass type here. But you know what's really nice? Evasion tactics. What do you have? Absorb, Rock Tomb, Water Gun, and Mud Shot. How much does Rock Tomb do? My defense is pretty good. And I don't need... I didn't put my berry on anybody, I just realized. That was really silly of me. I'm not ground type, so that's fine. Dude, he just lands every move. He hasn't used Absorb yet, which is kind of odd. Yeah, why isn't he using Absorb? Unless this thing doesn't have it. Ooh, knocking out the potions is nice. Alright, how many Mud Slaps have I used on this thing? 5. Okay, one more and he's at -6. He's now going to finally start missing some moves. Alright, here's the thing. Do I have any setup on this team whatsoever? Because now's the time to use it. Yeah, you know, let's just kill this thing. Let's just start using Water Gun. There's Absorb. Why it decides to use it now, I have no idea. Yeah, okay, we're chilling. Alright, we can reasonably see what he's going to use now. I'm assuming this is going to be Ammonite next. Yeah, there's Ammonite. Now, this guy does not have a not have a grass move. I wasn't really scared of Absorb Aquaria, just because it's not stab, and it's only 20 base power. So it's not going to do that much. Let's use the last of our Mud Slaps on this guy and think about what we're going to do next. Dang. He goes into Ammonite, but he can't do much. Double protecting. Okay. I hate that. I have no more. No shot. I only got one Mud Slap off on this guy. He misses his own. Ooh, I should get this low before I get into anybody else. Looks like this guy has... Ooh, I'm getting lucky now. He's going to use his Lemonade, right? Oh, no, he didn't use it. Alright, now I'm lowered accuracy, so I got to get out. Alright, Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn has Lightning Rod. Excuse me, it has Horn Attack, Rock Tomb, Tail Whip, and Flamethrower. I see no reason not to pop into Cammy here. Dude, Whiskers is actually going to mess this thing up, though. I resist all its moves except Horn Attack. Why would it go for Flamethrower? I don't understand the AI. What does it expect? I just Water Gun here. There's no question. And there's Onyx. So you got Dragon Breath, Dig, Rock Tomb, and Swagger. I think that I kill this with Clam Pearl. And I think it outspeeds me and uses Dig. Oh, there's Swagger. I think it's time to switch. Dang, that did a lot of damage. Well, I know he's not going to Swagger on the switch, so I go into Cammy here. And I'm 99% sure that this thing outspeeds me. Oh, don't you dare paralyze me. Okay. I think this outspeeds me, so I go for Iron Defense here. Ooh. Alright, let's hope to snap out and get some good defense up here. Yes! Word, word. I'm so about this. I'm so about this. I go for it again, I think. Yeah, there's the dig. Come on, Cammy. Come on, Cammy. Yes! Alright, now my Swagger's doing nothing. Even though I have raised attack. Let's hope for the snap out and go for Water Gun on the turn he uses dig. Come on, Cammy. You gotta snap out. Come on, girl. There you go. Water Gun. Alright, I'm set up pretty nicely here for whatever he's got left. He has... Oh, no. All he has is Vulpix. Incoming Hypnosis, man. I swear. Oh, we go for Clamp. No! The only other thing he has to hit me, really, is, Ember, yeah. Ember, and that was a quick P. He says, back, boys. Come on, Cammy, you got this. Why are you still confused after all that? Dang. Got a first turn wake up and I'm back to sleep. I at least have a full health, some other full health Pokemon that can deal with this. Actually, Baus would, like, destroy this. Well, it wouldn't destroy it, but it would avoid the, it would avoid Hypnosis. Alright, we still gotta be careful. We're not out. We're not out yet. Cammy! Come on, man! Alright, now we're getting into some bad territory. And I snapped out of Confusion. Now is the turn to swap into Baus, because he's gonna try to go to Hypnosis. He's gonna try to put me back to sleep or something. So I think that now's the turn to get into Baus. I'm pretty sure it's going to prioritize Hypnosis over... Oh, shoot. Oh, critical hit, and that's not good. So normally that's going to do, I think, 9 damage. I think we're safe for not the crit. He's probably going to go for Sub or Confusion. I think I Hyper Fang here. I don't... Does I outspeed? I'm Jolly. I'm plus speed. And this thing is mild. Let's look at Vulpix. Vulpix is 65 speed. Raditz is 72 speed. I 100% outspeed this. There's no way I don't outspeed this. I'm Jolly. Oh, it's a miss! There's the sub. Now I have to switch. I just quick attack here. I break the sub. What are you going to do? Confuse Ray, right? Confuse Ray. That might kill. Yep, there goes Bouse. Oh! We can't get a Rattata past the first gym. I lost a Rattata last time, too. Who's in for this? Dude, no joke. I'm Calm Nature. Dude, my special defense is off the charts. I poison this every time. Dude, we got a lot of lamenting in the chat for our Rattata. Dude, it was jolly guts. That thing was pretty good. If I didn't miss that Hyper Fang, we'd be out of this battle right now. Yeah. Poisoning this is the move. Even if it uses Substitute again, I'm chilling. I'm staying in and going for a wake-up turn. Or I'll go for a String Shot. If I can make this thing slow, that would make it insanely good. Welcome to the good life. 45 down to 33. We're chilling. Can't even get burned. So that is about... Yeah, it's a lot of damage if it crits. I think we better get out and head out to our full HP Pokemon. Now, I'm being led to believe that this guy has a Lemonade. Yeah, there it is. I think I Karate Chop here. Yeah! Hypnosis again. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to stay in because I have full HP. Eventually, the poison's going to take this thing out. Having Sleep Hacks and Confusion Hacks on the first fight is insane. I should have tried to think more of how I'm going to beat this Vulpix. And there's the win. Rip the rat in the hat. Rip the rat. Yeah, sad to see him go. That thing was actually kind of good. He kind of got destroyed. Like, he got crit first turn, and then he missed the Hyper Fang, so he did not show up when it mattered. Forgot that Mudkip's evolving. Alright, evolved into Marshtomp. Alright, so there's first badge done. With 2 deaths on the board. Dude, if I put my Oranberry on, I think I would have won. Ugh, stupid mistakes. Let's add a scenery here. Okay, that's alright. That's kind of nice. Snow is also kind of nice. Ah, the beach. So here's how it is. If you're alive, you go to the beach. But if you fall in the ocean, you die. And that's where the death box is. I think that we're going to stick with a river. That's actually very bright and cheery. Oh, Billy, I'm glad I caught up with you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. We can run finally. Hallelujah. We can actually move with some urgency. If I recall, I believe our level cap right now is 23. So I think we're still going to be adequately leveled here. Oh, you know what else? Cammy evolves this split. Dude, I'm looking forward to that. So in this game, you don't need the Deep Sea Tooth or the Deep Sea Scale to evolve Clamperl. It just evolves at level 18 into either Gorbis or Huntail. Kind of like how Wurmple evolves into either Silcoon or Cascoon. In the next Pokemon, Obama, we'll see. If it's an Obama-fitting name, I'll name him Obama. Oh, I'm learning Sleep Powder. That's a really good move. I think I prefer Poison. I think I want String Shot. Yeah, I want String Shot. I think I prefer having Sleep over Paralysis. Rip Good Life. Dude, Good Life's alive. He's doing very well. Welcome to the good life. I don't have the good life like you. Fair enough. Rip my good life. Dude, I hope I get a Gorbis. I think Gorbis is just going to be all no better than Huntail in this game. But the fact that I have an Adamant Clamperl is so funny. It's like, what am I doing with this thing? Okay! Got some nice damage there. Yeah, catch this Aurora Beam. Let's go. That's actually going to be a nice chunk of XP. Alright, Grass Encounter. That's all you can get in this route. For Route 4. Electrike. Booyah! I don't think this guy has electric moves at this level, so I think we're chill to stay in here. I don't think it evolves before Misty Split, though. Or before... During Misty Split, I should say. Alright, we're doing it. Bro says Chef Obama. Chef Obama. Jolly Nature. You're joking. Lightning Rod is pretty cool. Tackle, Thunderwave, Thundershock, and Leer. Alright, we're gonna rock out with this thing.